Beautiful morning, collective soul. What a day. Oh, the energy feels much changed. It is hopeful. And the morning is always a time of magic before your ego and worries have had a chance to return. But yesterday was transformative for many, and there were many physical endings which came about, even if they were purely at the internal energetic level. There were decisions made and karmic cycles closed. And I wish to congratulate you, Earth, souls, collective, all, for undertaking this truly great work. Because everything that you are doing for yourself in real selfishness is benefiting the whole of Earth. And you are brave enough to stand up and do it. Good for you. You should be immensely proud. You are an angel earning your wings. We begin this video with no clear agenda. And as always, the only purpose is joy and freedom of expression. And that is what we will do. It came into our awareness upon awakening that desires and dreams have their own consciousness. And this may not be something that has been considered previously, but precisely as you are an extension, not a projection, because there is a difference. You are connected directly. You are an extension of source consciousness. And as such, you continue that extension. Again, different from projection. Projection is shadow. That is the casting. That is where ego steps in between the pure light of your being and says, oh, look at what I can do. Look at all these shapes I can cast upon the wall and how big I can make them and how formidable and frightening. Well, that is all well and good. Ego, too, is a part of you and is exactly as it should be. All is as all should be. But we think it is to your benefit to understand the difference between the projection and the connection of your fullest self. This is what has held you up, souls. The confusion between how to dream, between trying to dream the dream and letting the dream dream you. Your ego wants to predict. It wants to understand, to analyze, categorize. It wants to be prepared. It wants to project into the future so that it may imagine for itself what ill wills might befall you. But all this is done from a standpoint of fear, survival mechanism, not your true being. And as such, it cannot reflect to you the truth of your desire. When you feel a desire and you wish to dive into it, it is really the other way around. You cannot go within your desire. Your desire goes within you and flows freely. You have said the devil is in the details for this very reason. The devil is not in anything. And furthermore, the devil is not devilish. The devil is not an enemy. It is the adversary, Satan, Satan's, the adversary, as in sparring, as in the challenger who by their meeting of minds with you in opposition encourages you to grow in strength and capacity. You are on the same side. They are your sparring partner. There's no war against shadow. We've all always been working together for the expansion of light. You are mighty. You are mighty souls. The mightier you are, the bigger your shadow appears to become. It must be so. It must be a worthy adversary for you if you wish to continue to grow, and you do. You do. Expansion is inherent to your being. You are creating the universe by your existence, by your conscious perception of it. But it begins within. Everything that is without is merely a reflection. It is the playing out of what already has energetically been established, exists, is flowing down the stream and now past you for you to enjoy, because that is the purpose of your life. Joy. The result is the expansion. The basis is freedom. The purpose is your exuberant, delicious discovering of participation in the journey and how good it feels to let your dream and then be revealed to you. See, that is how you dream. It is not an active projecting. It is an active process. You are an active participant. But you are actively connecting to your highest self and receiving the stream of energy that is the pure desire, letting it play out through you. It is beautiful. Let your dream speak for itself. This is the only thing that keeps you in the quagmires of self-doubt. You feel a desire, you feel a dream. When you've come to the place where you've accepted this, realize this within, that is your new foundation. But still there is another step of letting yourself believe. And that is where many of you end up in consternation. We wish to assist with this. We are not alone. There are many speaking these truths in different words, so that every ear tuned to every frequency, every ear, it is all the same, and it shall be heard. When you have a desire, ask it to speak. Acknowledge it first within yourself from the place of neutrality, of non-judgment, the realization that this is pure. It is from divine. It is by design. Do not try to squash it or relinquish it or repress it. There is no danger here, despite what ego may say. It is thinking that it is trying to keep you safe. It is not. It is only afraid. Ego is afraid of your power and your faith. Show it there is another way. Ask your desire to speak for itself. Determine, I will not fill in the details of this dream. I have a dream. I have a desire. I acknowledge it. It is this thing. Now, instead of projecting it into the future in order to determine whether or not you should pursue this, see, this is where the devil slips in to the details. This is where self-doubt is allowed to creep when you, by your egoic perspective, attempt to predict rather than allow, rather than trusting that everything is working out for your highest benefit, that if you want something, that thing wants you, that if the universe has the wherewithal to deliver you a desire, it has the wherewithal to provide the experience and expression of that to the fullest extent, the fullest knowable extent, carnal knowledge of your desire, souls. That is your birthright. That is what you intend as divine, deliberate co-creators with the divine and all that is. Let it be revealed to you. Let the co-creation occur. See, you are not alone in this process. You are not the one creating all of it. You're not the one aligning the energy. You just have the dream. You receive it. And by the awareness in the present moment of your being of how good it feels, you say yes to it. And the second you say yes, the universe says yes back. Listen. Can you hear it? Can you feel the dream wanting to speak in you rather than you speaking over it, trying to tell it what it should be or should look like? Take a deep breath. A very, very wise and magnificent and beautiful being once told me, it is safe to be in your body. It is safe to fully inhabit the self. This is true. It's safe to be you. Completely, unapologetically, without shame, without the attempt to change for anyone or anything else. Feel your desire. It lives right here. You can feel it. Look within. It's right in this space. Make eye contact with it. Gaze. Gaze into the eyes of your desire. Lovingly. Faithfully. Devotedly. Compassionately. And say to it, desire, I wish to hear what you have to say. Nothing would delight me more than for you to express yourself fully through me. And then watch it rise. Before your eyes, you will receive the truth of your dream, of the future you are creating. Because you have opened the space for divine to flow in and make full that desire and realization. And then it must be so. Only trust. And it is. It is by design. And it is all pure and true and truly divine. Just like you. We will pull some cards now. And perhaps a rune or two. Let us see. Oh. Someone wants the traditional tarot to begin. They enjoy the history of it. The mystery of divination is a beautiful thing. You are building a new foundation based on truth. The sword of Michael lives in you. Anything frivolous is being cut out in pursuit of real connection and community. This is true for the collective. It is. Because it is time. Because nothing else will do. Because the soul is awake. And The false sense of community that has been established is only generating more suffering for the self and all within it. This is the truth being spoken. Some of this is the balance of that which is false and binding and being removed, and the pursuit of the real deal, the star underneath. The soul is guiding this now. We have seen the truth and we are moving towards purposeful, spiritual, meaningful 10 Pentacles, a new stable foundation that is our wish realized. Yes. Today is 2-0. There's a higher cycle now that is transitioning. Karmic cycles are coming to a close. These things take some time to play out in the physical realm because it is slow here. We are yet still bounded by time, though even that is loosening day by day, moment by moment. The day being 2-0 is a day of higher harmony, union with the self, self-healing. This whole month is of self-healing and will continue to be. Combined with the 11, we get the 4, action, change, manifestation, being made. One more. All in the name of connection. And in the name of love. The year being 6, triple 2s, which has its own mighty significance. Combining with the 4 creates a 10. This is our new cycle beginning. There are cycles within cycles within cycles. Sometimes we think we are returning when really we just have a new foundation to stand upon. We are not returning to a lower point because we have a new perspective. It may appear as the same place, but because our awareness, our vibration, our alignment is higher, even this place has been raised for us to stand upon and see the truth of our journey and where we would like to go next. Now we have options. A new beginning. We have options to start anew. To put an end to the suffering. To follow the soul's light. To build the true 10 Pentacles. Look at that. It does not matter. I can hardly believe this myself. I shuffled these cards well, you know. When I put them back, I put them in random locations. In the deck, I do not stack them all together as one. And after I traveled through the whole tarot and expressing that energy yesterday, I was very thorough. Very thorough. And yet these cards remain together. The Fool is ready to claim the world because the balanced Emperor is driving this chariot in alignment with the energies. This is the energy aligned. This is the meaning of divine timing. The energy is ripe. It is ready. It is matched, reciprocal. It is ready for you. What you want wants you. And what wants you is wanted by you in exactly the same capacity. Exactly the same. Exactly. Beautiful. Beautiful energy. We will switch to the animals. Yes. A crossroads. A decision. Not a blockage. The blockage has been in the heart space. It is being removed. This is a decision to follow the heart. You have the sword of truth. You wish to walk with fortune, to work with the self, not against. This is a journey. But you no longer feel the need to defend it to anyone else, because you know it is alignment with divine, and what waits for you is reconciliation of the energy. Yes. Your only crossroads is determining how you wish to go about this. There is a desire for reconciliation. It is what ends the suffering in your heart. It is driven. It is driven. It is your fortune, your good fortune. Oh. There is some fear of how to speak your truth. There is some concern that you will need to defend yourself again, but this is not so. You have the divine on your side. The energy desires to reconcile. Your rainbow comes to you. The Father of Cups wishes to give love to the Angel of Temperance. Divine love. He wishes to refresh his cup, to take a new journey, make a new beginning, a new start, in union, in connection with one. It is truly new. This is a rebirth for both of you, for all, for yourself and yourself, for the earth and all of humanity, for you and you, for you and I. And it will be the start of something truly mighty, truly divine manifestation, this love, the kind which uplifts all things, all beings merely by its existence and realization. Have the strength to leave behind what does not serve you in the past and walk into the sun. The answer is yes. I do. The devil will try to make you fear this. Perhaps even hearing those words was a trigger of sorts. Listen to that fear. The Hierophant is just underneath. This is your key. Lean into fear always. There's a difference between something you're afraid of and something you do not want. If you do not want something, you don't feel afraid of it, merely resistant. Do not do that thing. If it does not make you happy, do not do it. If it doesn't make you happy, then you're afraid of doing it because you know it doesn't feel good, and doing that thing is not of benefit to you or anyone else. If there is something that you desire and you are afraid of pursuing, do that thing. You are afraid of how intensely you want it. You are afraid to release control to the universe, to believe in yourself and your worth. Embrace that. That is the adversary coming to test your power. Show it. Show yourself that you are big enough, that you claim your destiny because it's yours. You designed it. You are worthy. You have the sword of Michael within you. There is no question. This is yours. Truth, excitement, adventure, desire, passion. Passion that may even be frightening to you. It is divinely inspired. That is why it is so frightening. Shadow will always come to test the light. When you have a desire that strong and that pure, the ego doubts it immediately. Because it is not born of rational thought. It is born of pure energy. It's not something from the physical realm. And ego seeks to corporatize and corporealize that which is incorporeal by design. Let yourself be more than you are. Let your desire speak for itself, for it comes from your true heart and nowhere else. You know this by how good it feels. Oh, that's a lot of cards. I will not take that many. Thank you, though. We will see the top and the bottom. Yes, you've learned this. You're tired of sitting around. Tired of putting 10 swords in your dreams because the Empress is waiting. Wish fulfillment. Thank you. Why is 9 swords here? Beloved universe. Why is 9 swords here? This one will not go back in because there is a desire for celebration. Oh, such a desire. Celebration that is deserved, that you know you were worthy of. It has been a long road. The anxiety is just the ego trying to predict. It is the ego trying to dream rather than receiving. Let the dream flow through you. Let it express the way it wants to. Why is 3 of Cups here? Why is the 3 of Cups here? 1 cup for me, 1 for you, and 1 for Spirit. Unity, community, celebration, homecoming, good fortune, love of the earth. Why is the 3 of Cups here? Oh, goodness. There is much that wishes to speak. All right, we will take these. The desire not to be left in the cold anymore. It's been a long battle. But the time is right. Time is right. Okay. Whew. Wow. 4 cards all at once. All of them beautiful. The 3 of Cups. The 9 of Cups. 9. A powerful number. The throat chakra. This is the fear. This is the fear of communicating the truth. Because it is a powerful one. It is one of powerful wanting. It is the desire for the celebration with another of true wish fulfilled. with others, with many others. I mean, within and without, everything happens on every level. This has kept someone up at night. How much this is wanted. These are the dreams. These are the dreams, and this is the awakened reality. It is the desire for the dreams to be the truth and not this awake space. And it shall be so. Let the dreams dream. There is a sense of urgency. This is the full picture. This is the dream speaking. You have every color here. It is the full spectrum. Root, sacral, solar plexus. There's even a teeny bit of green at the bottom of this. The heart is shy. The heart is afraid, but it knows the truth which is led by divine intuition and understanding, the higher mind. The truth, speaking the truth, is itself a big part of this desire, and that is true collective. Just expressing, just allowing it to express is self-satisfying. Speaking your truth and relinquishing the outcome. This is why I wanted to tell this story. In college, I thought of this morning. In college, I had a very good friend. This was before the time when I had accepted myself fully in any capacity. I had a very good friend, and I had strong feelings for her, and I never spoke them. I pushed them down because she was in a long-term relationship with someone of the opposite sex, and we were friends, right? So I told myself that wasn't an appropriate thing to feel. I told myself that my desire was inappropriate, that an aspect of my being was wrong, was incorrect. And that is not possible, souls. Everything that is just because it just is. The universe does not allow anything else. There are no mistakes. And in truth, it was not being or not being with this person that kept me up at night. It was the fact that I was lying to myself about it and to her, and energetically it created a tension that at the time I did not comprehend, and we grew apart. And if I had just said to her the truth of my feelings with no expectation of an outcome, then I would have felt better and needed nothing else. See, I did not need reciprocation. It merely needed to express. It wanted to express. It wanted to flow. That's what love does, without expectation of anything. So I'll let that flow here today. Yeah. That's what you need to do. It doesn't matter what a person says back to you. Their reception of your true expression is irrelevant. It is only the true expression of it, which is needing to come out. When you free yourself from the specifics of an outcome, you correct the energetics. You bring self into balance with self, and you feel better. You feel good. You feel proud. And then it is no matter. If you are rejected, you realize from this perspective, then this was not meant to be. It was not of benefit. What is of benefit is you speaking your truth, coming into alignment with yourself, and that was the whole purpose. And for me, at the time, nothing went awry. The truth is, I did not. There's no should have or should not have. All went exactly as planned. Because at that time, the lesson for me was merely to accept that I had these kinds of emotions towards members of the same gender. That was my lesson, and it was absorbed. And now I am here. And I would not change a single thing. Because now I am here to say, truthfully, the withholding of the cup is what keeps you up at night. It is not whether or not that cup is received. It is merely the fact that you are keeping it in. Offer it. If it is rejected, it is only a loss for them, not for you. You win. You grow. You ascend. This merely backs up everything I just said. When you speak the truth, the soul grows in love. Your capacity for loving expands, and your capacity for loving yourself expands, and so expands for the whole of the earth. This is the soul's journey. To love unafraid, and to realize it needs nothing else to be sustained. For merely the giving of love is its own gift. It is self-satisfying, self-affirming, self-assuring. It is selfish. Give love to the Empress. Speak that truth. It is what the soul desires. Nothing else is required. This is being manifested. True happiness. True stability. Balance within abundance. Self-mastery. That's beautiful. Why is the Magician here? What would you like to tell us about this unlimited abundance that is being called in? Why is the Magician here? Because you are a magician. An alchemist, a master of ascension. That is your role in this incarnation. And your destiny is to be truly blissfully happy. To stop fighting and free yourself. Why is the Magician here, beloved universe? You are coming in from the cold. You are calling in all that which has been left out, calling into yourself in balance. And as this takes place, It is reflected without. The end of conflict. You are manifesting a new beginning. One which excludes nothing. For true understanding is all-inclusive. Yes. And you have seen this. You are very wise. Very wise soul. A few runes for you. Yes, this is just further reinforcing your journey of challenge has come to an end. You are in alignment. The house finches have just appeared. A pair. How about a rune or two? A 3. How would you like to summarize this, universe? What is your message you wish to deliver, other than one of unity and happiness and joy? Arcana, Kinas, Ingvas. Fertility, birth, divine feminine, attraction, new growth, new seeds have been planted, seeds planted in illumination. This is the torch. Soul illumination, driven by passion, fire. Sexual desire is in this rune. All creation lives in the sacral chakra. All growth comes from passion. That is desire. Here's your rune set. This is a unity. Masculine, feminine, unified by the light of source, by the illumination. That is beautiful. It is a balancing of emperor and empress, divine, masculine, feminine aspects. Then it is the seed of all true creation, true power. Shakti and Shiva come together. It is the orgasmic union that created the Big Bang. That is where true creation happens. There is much passion here. And the promise of growth, of divine growth. This is the field in which the seeds are planted. These are the seeds. They are divine seeds. And they are illuminated by the sun, fed, nourished by spirit. They will flourish. They will be beautiful. The harvest is fruitful. It is promised. And it is so for all of the earth. That's a beautiful message. Well, that is your reading this morning, collective and beloveds. I've thoroughly enjoyed it. I thoroughly enjoy you. Thank you for sharing this presence with me. Have a beautiful, transcendent day. Know I am thinking of you, and as always, I love you.